Welcome Argentinary to Pakiavellian. Salman is here all the way from Patriata or Patricia. And today, well, इसके intro जो है ना बड़ा कुछ profound होना चाहिए था इस guest के लिए. So like, let me put it this way: it's very hard to remain true to yourself in an industry where it benefits you to, change yourself to fit in. This is one of the people that I know that has remained true to her true self, if that's like one way to put it. Coming straight off the longest vacation known to mankind, we have the one and only Mamya Shahjaffar with us. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
How was your vacation?
Great.
Where did you go? Like Europe के अंदर कहाँ गई थी?
मैं गई थी mainly Denmark, and then I went to Hamburg, and then I went to Venice, and then I went to Florence, and then I went to Amalfi, and then I went to Naples.
3 महीने.
ठीक है.
1 महीना.
मैंने पूछा था अभी वैसे is he rich and you were like he has rich taste.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, so this is your first interview, like solo interview, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And we got that.
Yeah.
पहुंच गए हम.
मुबारक हो यार, मुबारक हो.
अच्छा यार, तो a lot of when I was trying to, do my research on you and your
life.
history and life,
Yeah.
so I didn't find anything.
Right.
So like बहुत ही कम चीजें मिल रही थी. तो could you just like, for everyone that's watching, like थोड़ी back history दे सकती हो? Like, did you grow up over here?
Oh, okay.
Were you born here? Schooling, वगैरह वगैरह.
I think that this should be good because I get a lot of questions about this. तो मैं यहाँ पैदा हुई थी और फिर मैं 5वीं जमात तक यहीं थी और फिर मेरे अम्मी अब्बू को लगा कि so बाकी दोनों बच्चे बड़े हो गए हैं. I had elder siblings. My brother moved to England and my sister got married to Denmark. But like we can just like make her leave school and take her with us. So my dad was in Middle East then. So I moved with my parents to Middle East. And I was there for about 8 years. Beach May for 6 months, and every year 6 months or 3 months, my parents would just ask me to leave. Basically, वो कहते थे दफा हो जाओ और मुझे अपनी बहन या भाई के पास भेज देते थे. So I would spend summer or like a season with my siblings.
So the question is, how many younger siblings do you have now?
None. Oh my god. मैं हमेशा देर कर देती हूँ.
Oh man. Okay. मुझे भी मुझे time लगा था ऐसा. He did not say that. He did not say that. So you would spend time with your elder siblings in Denmark or the UK.
Or the UK.
ठीक हो गया. And then when did you decide to come back?
I did actually. मुझे लगा कि मुझे पाकिस्तानी दोस्त चाहिए, and I was very patriotic. I was like, पाकिस्तानी दोस्त, पाकिस्तानी दोस्ती कुछ और होती है. Then I came.
है थोड़ी सी.
आप मिडिल ईस्ट में उस वो इंटरनेशनल स्कूल में तो नहीं गई थी? ग्रेप.
नहीं. I actually did join a Pakistani international school so I could get into NCA because I was like मैंने NCA जाना है.
So when did you come back to Pakistan?
About 9 years ago.
Which is
2014.
24. अच्छा, तो A level से हम निकल रहे थे उस time पे, I guess. And then you went straight into uni.
Yeah, I went to NCA. I did go to NCA.
अच्छा, I also heard you went to BNU. ये भी मैं clear up करना चाह रहा था.
Yes. पर NCA start होता है winter में और BNU start होता है summer में. So I went to BNU first because it was my second choice. I was like, अगर ना मिला admission तो यहाँ आ जाऊँगी. And I went to my classes and I went to NCA and they did not teach me jack shit. बिल्कुल भी नहीं. वो पढ़ा रहे थे, वो कहते आप अभी बैठे क्लास में फिर बाहर जाएं रैगिंग कराएं. मैंने कहा
रैगिंग कराएं?
Yeah, this is teachers and I'm like मैं यार सीखने आई हूँ, मुझे कुछ सिखा दो. They were basically teaching me nothing. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to BNU, and then I went back to BNU. It was a great experience. I think it.
So you ended up graduating from BNU?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
अच्छा, fair enough. ये clear up हो गया. तो when did you get into like modeling and then like you were into art pehle, but like when did that switch over to professionally modeling? And actually prior to going to that,
right.
अच्छा, तो where does the name Mamya come from? Is that like
Oh my
bachpan
God.
se?
नहीं,
Yeah.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. So, my ex-boyfriend was a little bit psycho. So he got into my account and he's like, oh, मैंने तो नहीं वापस करना तुम्हारा account. I was like, fuck off, मैं नया बना लेती हूँ. So I was, oh, sorry. I was thinking of a new name so he can't find me again. And that's where
While being a very famous actress.
I was not. No. This is about 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I was like, ये तो नहीं हो रहा, तो मैंने बस एक नया नाम बनाया और
अच्छा, because I was मेरी assumption ये थी बचपन में, oh मेरी मम्मी type like उस तरह होता होगा.
No, I have other nicknames that I don't want to talk about, but yeah, Mamya was just out of
Does
nowhere.
it sometimes the different, because जब मैं research कर रहा था तो हर जगह कुछ ना कुछ different लिखा होता था when they're like, you know, it was either Mamya Shahjaffar playing और Maham Shahid and like, और एक दफ़ा एक event पे भी मैंने इसको बुलाया हुआ था और फिर इसके गुल का नाम her husband वो लिखा हुआ था और नीचे Maham Shahid लिखा हुआ था. And I was like,
Who is that?
ये कौन है? Maham Shahid कौन है? So like, so does that sometimes annoy you कि मतलब कुछ, you know, इतने different तुम्हारे नाम के combinations जो हैं वो लिखे हुए होते हैं like in different places?
Not really, because I kind of grew up like this. So before Mamya, there was another persona.
कह दो क्या हो गया?
It's embarrassing, Mustafa. When I was in school, this like 6th grade, okay, and this is when I went to England, and this jazz bar I went to, and it was amazing. I was just standing outside the door, दरवाज़ा खुला हुआ था और मैं देख रही थी और लोग music बजा रहे थे. And that's when I asked, ये कौन सा music है? And my brother goes, this is jazz. And I'm like, jazz. And then I went back to school, and every day, all I would talk about is jazz. So that was.
So Jazz Shahjaffar Khan.
That was one of my names. It was so bad that मेरे school के report.
Jazzy आ
Ew,
गया.
नहीं यार.
मेरा mind गया ही तुम्हारा था कि jazzy.
Jazzy.
No, it was jazz. It was just jazz. मेरे report card पे भी एक बार Jazz Maham Khan लिखा हुआ था, and my dad lost his shit. He's like, what is going on? Like, why is there this name on your report card? I was like, I don't know.
Do you still have a good resonance with jazz music?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what's up,
I would-
jazz? You stepped right into it.
लगा तू बहुत profound बात करने लगा है.
What's up, jazz?
So, चल मैं एक profound बात करता हूँ. Exactly. So, I've read कि
माशाल्लाह भाई पढ़ता है.
Okay.
यार ये तूने फजूल बात कर दी ना, गहरी
Bro,
बात.
असल में मैं ना अभी tired high हूँ. मैं थक के
अच्छा हाँ, so on a side note, सलमान आए हैं अभी इस्लामाबाद से, and he's just seen the Pakistan football team beat Cambodia. So boys के लिए clapping. अच्छा, आपकी इजाज़त के साथ एक profound बात करूँ. ठीक है. So I've read that only after ultimate suffering can we find the true meaning of life.
Right.
ठीक है. So did you find the true meaning of life after you did Midsummer Chaos?
Yeah.
episode 2, yeah.
नहीं, season 1 में
No,
थी.
I know. Season है ना? Season 2 out now.
हाँ.
Season 2 out now.
Please
Let's watch that.
Please watch it. Yeah, luckily enough, the suffering did not last very long because I shot it in one day. All the episodes.
I've heard that a lot कि सारे लोगों ने इसी तरह की बात की है. And I found that you haven't spoken much about this
Why would I say anything about this? Like,
because you were like,
I feel like it could have been a great show as it is. As it is. Nothing changed. If the narrative was कि it's a joke. You know, have you seen this Disaster Artist?
room.
The Room से जो inspire होके उन्होंने बनाई थी. Actually, it's just exactly that movie. So I called him after the first episode came out, and I was like, Sarim, this is what we're saying and it's gonna be great. But I think he was very close to the project.
He was, man, like, jitna maine, well, like, shout out to Sarim for, you know,
For
making
even
the thing,
trying.
for even trying. And the fact was that एक उसने art piece निकाला है. The worst thing would be कि कोई उसको देखे ना, and it did
Really well.
Yeah.
well is नहीं, but it did काफी emotions लोग के थे उसके बारे में, and art is supposed to induce emotions. But I
Yeah.
guess but I'm just gonna go back to one thing that I saw in his interview. He was like, he spoke to his best friend. I don't know who his best friend is, but he spoke to his best friend, and he knew कि इतना अच्छा response नहीं आएगा prior to, you know,
Okay.
making the thing. So did he ever? How did he Did he communicate that to you?
No.
Yeah. How did you get and end up getting onto?
On board for the thing. Oh yeah. So I had met Kushal, I think 1.5 mahina pehle se, and we were. I don't know where we met. It was like a social thing, and we were like, "Hey, I'll see you in Hollywood," and he was like, "I'll see you in Hollywood." और कौन जाएगा पहले Hollywood में मजाक कर रहे थे, ठीक है एक दूसरे से. And a month later, Sarim calls me. He's like, "Listen, I have Meher Banu on board. I have Kushal on board. बाकियों के नाम मुझे नहीं पता थे." But I was like, Meher Banu had, I mean, she did churels, which is great. Like it was.
She's a teacher of ours.
Yeah.
No way, dance सिखाया उसने तुम लोगों को?
नहीं, dance हमने उसको सिखाया था, but I'm joking, Meher, if you watch this, I'm मजाक कर रहा हूँ. But she was our drama teacher for us.
Oh, okay.
एक time पे. हाँ.
And you were saying that Meher Banu was on board?
For Midsummer Chaos.
Yes.
So, and I had watched Churels, और वो काफी amazing. I feel like it's one of the best shows that we've ever had. तो मैंने कहा कि Churels के बाद अगर बानो कुछ कर रही होगी तो I want to be a part of it. And I was like, oh, great debut. And then I said yes. And I heard the script. He narrated the whole thing to me, and I read it, and I was like, okay, ठीक है. Sounds like it hasn't been done before. So interesting.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Interesting होगा. और फिर जब I got there was absolutely nothing for sound. So, and you know, it was not what I had in mind. Also, I get to Islamabad and he's like, "How old do you think I am?" He was really excited, and I was like, "I think you're 29."
Oh, he's not 29.
He wasn't 29. He was like, "Oh wow, like you think I'm older."
And he was, because I
He
don't know.
was 19.
Perfect, man. That's commendable.
It is commendable.
You need to have a pair to
Absolutely.
go for it.
He has a gift of the gab, if that's the term, right?
I guess so, but like to speak.
Yeah, like he's very
He's a
good
good
at it. Yeah.
orator. हाँ ठीक हो गया, but and देखो, I don't want to make fun of it, so I'm gonna try and stay away from that because I feel like काफी लोगों ने, you know, they've done यही किया है.
That's usually what people say before making fun of it.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not trying to make fun of it,
But
No, बिल्कुल भी. But it, you can compare it to Slakistan, थोड़ा सा, just you know, Islamabad से आया हुआ है, Islamabad based story है around the elite वगैरह. मैंने एक tweet भी पढ़ी थी कि Slakistan walked, so Midsummer Chaos could run, and if I could draw one, you know, similarity between both of them, I feel like it did it might not be the sole reason, but it did kickstart the careers for people in that movie as well, like Ali Rahman, Shabazz Shighri type, Adnan Malik.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
And even the director who made Slakistan ended up then being really good at the art of directing, you know, short films.
Exactly, and just coming back to, you know, you were filming college and I'm just sorry, मैं पहले, you know, from Midsummer Chaos, and now you were nominated for an LSA for best emerging talent. So अच्छा ही it worked out in the end. It kind of gave you that mass appeal in a sense.
if you're saying
I'm not saying
that I got work because of Midsummer Chaos,
No, I'm just saying it gave you
Then he is
wrong.
No,
I just want to put it out there that you're wrong. Yeah,
maybe
you're
I am
wrong.
wrong. I'm just trying to place a good, you know,
Okay,
ending to
I was already modeling, and he picked up known faces for a reason. Also, I did not get nominated for best.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying that it was a starting point. I'm not saying that it was the know all and end all. I'm saying कि वहाँ से शुरू तो हुई होगी ना कहानी, because I believe that was your first acting job.
It was my first acting job, but like I just know that the director that I worked with after that, the first like the debut thing on TV, said that if I had seen that before,
Oh, fair enough. So I take
I
that
would
back.
not have hired you.
Oh, really? He said
Yeah,
that?
he said that. I wish, like, I'm glad I didn't see that.
Fair enough. So this is me leading on to the next one. I was gonna say like,
No, but
do you think
is the reason? Sorry to interrupt you, but do you think the reason why he said that was because you were
Really
acting
bad? I don't know. It could
or
be
was it because the
holistically-
whole thing came out really?
I mean, I feel like when directors in our industry, like, I don't know, that specific one probably looked at it like as a
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Okay.
He said कि वो मुझे समझ नहीं आया इस तरह उन्होंने करके बड़ी बात की. He didn't
Politically correct हो गए.
He said लेकिन शुक्र है मैंने पहले नहीं देखा वरना शायद you know.
Yeah, because let's be honest, because I do know this from the research that I have, that you are not somebody that has brother and sisters in the industry, so that you got in.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say that you're a competent actor and you're doing good, mashallah, because you're a good actor.
I guess I'd like to think so.
Yeah, so my thing is that why was the first professional director that you worked with was dissing on the fact that I'm not going to take you if I wouldn't have taken you if I saw this before. Like that just kind of goes to show that, oh buddy, then you probably have a problem with like kids making amateur stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're the problem here. I did something and
He wasn't aware. He wasn't aware कि वो किसने बनाया है, क्या है. He thought it was like a
Actual
thing.
thing.
It was
You
an
were
actual thing.
seriously going in and like getting into
And then I told him it was the kid was 18 back then. It was like his pet project.
And then straight from like a teen drama, you went into College Gate. Actually, you were doing College Gate when Midsummer Chaos came out.
No, it came
No, sorry.
Midsummer first, and then in a month I went on set for College Gate.
No, because I remember जब मैं मरी आया था, and you guys were shooting. That's when that's when Midsummer Chaos came out.
Episodes आ रहे थे.
Like पहले 2-3 निकल चुके थे, and like we were sitting on the long table और सब
Yeah.
comments पढ़ रहे थे Midsummer Chaos के, and मामले
Do you
just
know
like, bro,
the
क्या
first episode कब आया था? जब Hunza-Verse खत्म हुआ था. The last day of Hunza-Verse. When the first.
That wasn't a great time for you altogether.
I had a great time at Hunza-Verse, but not after.
We'll get into that as well. But खैर, let's क्या नाम है? My next, but we've already like crossed it out. मेरा अगला question ये था, do you think Midsummer Chaos played a part in like convincing you to do College Gate? But I guess that's not really
No, Hunza-Verse did though.
that. How come?
Because I was going through a lot of rape threats and death threats.
Oh, you're talking about the aftermath.
let's
of
actually talk about,
Hunza-Verse,
like-
not Hunza-Verse. It's
No, like,
aftermath. Experience, and you went like, I'm good.
Hunza-Verse was great. Everyone was happy. Everyone was having a great time. Saaf, safab.
Soft. In emphasis on soft.
साफ सब कुछ साफ था कोई कचरा नहीं था and बस उसके बाद there was chaos.
And I feel like you got like the brunt of it, like the actual जो था that was directed towards you, and that was.
Can I say Rosie?
Yeah, say it.
Can I just say it? She was smart with it, right? But in the most chutiya way possible, because she used my picture. Was it a picture or was it a video of me? Like, it was a video of me, I was dancing in a crop top, which is something, it's not a big deal. Like, this happens in this country and it happens in Hunza. And I felt like, first off, wearing a crop top was very safe for me to be wearing it there, because people are nice, they're open about it over there. उसने वो उठाया और उसने उसको बस अपना thumbnail बना के लगा दिया, because she knew जिसका नाम clickbait थी ना basically. और and then there was the next there was like a picture of a hand with, I don't know, like pills. It was absolutely random, placed randomly, insinuating the idea that लोग हुंजा जा रहे हैं, कचरा मचा रहे हैं, फहाशी फैला रहे हैं और drugs कर रहे हैं. And people thought that it was me, like it was, and they're like, oh, tumhe maar denge, hamara khandaan maar denge, and like threats and all kind of threats. And I was actually told to not leave my house, and that's when I felt like, what the fuck? Like, this woman who doesn't even who doesn't even go here, right? She's gonna come in my country and tell people that this girl who lives here, was born here, is ruining your state. So
Yeah, because she's a white person.
yeah, and
that's
she could
what
do
happens,
that,
yeah.
right? And I
But then
was
I should
devastated.
have like, see, we didn't know each other. मैं आपको इतनी अच्छी advice देता हूँ, आपके सारे problems खत्म हो जाते हैं. आप बताओ क्या बताती सबको that you went to school in Saudi Arabia.
Anyways, so had all's well that kind of ended well.
Yeah.
And like uske fauran baad, like this happened, you went back to Lahore, and then
This was एक महीना था मेरे पास जिसमें ये हो रहा था, and then I got this call for the audition, and I was
and इसके साथ Midsummer Chaos की भी मतलब
वो
चल रहा था।
वो चल रहा
On a
था
side.
on a side.
Wow, that director who said that he should like wouldn't have taken you because he would have sawn that. उसको ये नहीं था कि bad press लेकर आ रही है, उसको बस ये था नहीं मैं वो देख लेता.
I'm saying like he was unaware थोड़ा सा उस तरह से.
Whoever you are, if you need me, मैं आपके I'll redact everything that I said in case you also take me to the mountains and like feed me and put me in a drum. I'm sorry, whoever you are, I don't even know your name.
So so then you get a call, a very matlab, a call that kind of like drowns out the rest of what's happening.
Yeah.
And they call you to Murray.
Yeah, it was a day, like एक दिन के अंदर they're like, oh, pack your bags, we're coming to Murray.
मैंने ये भी सुना था कि like you were somewhere in the northern areas या you तुम्हारी signals बंद थी.
मैं चांद बाग गई हुई थी और मेरा फोन का पीटीए बंद हो गया था.
चांदबाग like शुगल के मारे.
नहीं, शूट चल रहा था एक.
चांदबाग एक all boys school है वो school.
नहीं चांदबाग एरिया नहीं है.
स्कूल.
I thought like it's
Non-sporty individual in front of me
I'm
does
sorry,
not know.
Chandbagh boys, we love you. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, so I was there shooting, मेरा पीटीए बंद हो गया, signals नहीं आ रहे थे, and I get home and I have these WhatsApp messages from Khakan. He's like, कहाँ तुम, ये वो audition करना है, ये, and he sends me like these 2 pages and he's like, you have 20 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, great. And then I sent it, and the director calls me, and he's like, he spoke to me, and then he's like, this is gonna happen, negotiation, and then you're coming to Murray. I was very happy. I was delighted. I was like, I needed this break. I needed to get away, and I think it's just been well ever since.
बहुत अच्छा ही हो गया, but that also took like 2 years to come out. Like it took like the longest time.
Yeah.
उसके बीच में भी like you got a lot of work वगैरह.
I wasn't even sure if I want to be an actor when I started that.
अच्छा just stop. This brings me back to जब initially हम caveat कर गए थे to a different conversation. So how did you first get into this?
Acting.
Not just acting, like modeling. तुमने
Oh.
professionally कब शुरू कर दी थी?
Right after jazz, right? The jazz phase,
No,
the
jazz
modeling.
was middle school.
Okay.
So check पे भी jazzy.
ये check गलत है, पैसे चाहिए मुझे. यार, I think right after university, जब मैंने realize किया था कि मुझे नौकरी नहीं करनी, so I would go into job interviews, and they would say start, like join us, and then I would ghost them.
Okay.
If I may ask, what did you graduate in?
Visual communication design. So I was an illustrator. I would do UX UI.
Okay.
And then I thought that this is what I wanted to be an animator when I first joined university. But then I realized कि अगर animator बनना है तो सब कुछ दुनिया में छोड़ना पड़ेगा और यही करना पड़ेगा, वो मैं नहीं कर सकती थी. So I was like कि अच्छा नौकरी करनी है, I'm a designer now, I gotta do this. And then I go to these interviews and then I ghost these people, and I realized I should stop doing it because it's toxic. I'm wasting someone else's time and mine. So फिर I got this modeling gig from a friend of friends, and she's like, come to my makeup studio. I was like, okay, great. I went for it, and then I started getting calls, more opportunities, more money, and I was like, yeah, this is what I'll be doing for a while until I know what I want to actually like invest my brain in. And then acting happened. And then when I was...
Oh, so you weren't still fully sold on the idea of modeling / acting
Yeah.
जब तक तुम्हें Midsummer Chaos का
नहीं, मुझे नहीं एक्टर नहीं बनना था. एक्टिंग जब तक मैंने सेट पे नहीं की थी in for college grade, actually I wasn't sure, because when I was on set I didn't think I was really like doing anything special. I thought I was just meh, not a great actor, whatever. But then everyone around me would be like, "Oh, you're so good, and I'd be like, "अच्छा, मैं कोशिश नहीं कर रही, guys."
And College Gate was also mainly your friends, right? People you
Yeah,
knew.
absolutely. वो तो काफी fit scene था because we were supposed to act like we were friends, and we were friends, so it wasn't much of work, I would say. But then when I went on set for Meesni, and it was just
Shout out to
far.
Miami, she watches the show.
Thank
Me,
you.
आपका favorite show है.
आपके लिए बुलाया हमने.
Thank you. आप देखती हैं, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. It was far away from my personality, the character, and it was a double role. So I was like, अगर मुझे acting आती होगी तो फिर ये अगर मैंने कर लिया.
Litmus test, find out, yeah.
Let's see. And I did well. People loved the first character. People liked the second character. They were like, "Oh, उसकी आवाज़ कैसे बदल गई है दूसरे character के लिए? Same लड़की है." And I was like, "Okay, I did it." So also being on set and doing the scenes in a voice that wasn't mine, in a way that wasn't mine, like speaking in a way that I don't.
So you brought
speak
nuance to the character.
Yeah, so I enjoyed playing someone else is when I realized that this is what I want to be doing for a living.
But your character in Meesni also like it's nothing like you, and like Annie भी जब play करी थी in College Gate, that
That's
was
also nothing like me.
Nothing like me. So how did you tackle both of them like differently? Was there like a?
Yeah, I feel like I could be like schizophrenic. I'm joking. I am joking, guys. No.
मैं तो अभी off camera भी एक बंदे के बारे में बोलने लगा था that I think he is one of the rock stars.
Oh.
जिसकी तू कह रहा था बुला लेते हैं. मैं कहता मुझे वो genuinely लगता है bro. लेकिन अच्छा anyways, but yeah sure. You think you are? That's okay. You can say it about yourself.
I mean, I feel like
You're joking? Or
I was joking.
No, but like even if you're joking, I'm gonna really like pester you on it
Yeah.
now. Do you do method acting? Because a lot of people who do method acting
People
do.
think I do method acting, but
But
I
you don't.
don't think I do method acting.
You think you don't, or you kind of let it sink in your brain? Do you think that College Gate person, when College Gate you, when she goes home,
Yeah.
that personality, and Meesni you, when you go home, and that personality are different personalities? Or do you think when you go home, there's like, oh, ab to main.
So जब cut होता है तो उसी वक्त पे I am someone else. I am not the character I'm playing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, ठीक है.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm not schizophrenic. I think.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, ठीक
I
है.
have range, and that's about it. So पता नहीं तुम्हारा सवाल मैंने कैसे उसका जवाब दिया है.
It's fine. We got what we needed.
Yeah.
So between the 2 years that College Gate, took to come out, उसके बीच में एक तो मीसनी भी आया था. But prior to that, I saw the Pepsi ad that you were in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
वो बाइक मेरी है.
You were everywhere. Like that must have been बड़ी खुशी हुई होगी. Like how did that come about? How did that? Let me just rephrase that. How did that make you feel? Like पहली दफा, like I would see you everywhere. एक पुल पे चढ़ रहा होता था, बोर्ड होता था, फिर नहीं होता था, वहाँ पे ही होता था.
Yeah.
YouTube ads, like even on your
YouTube
phone.
ads,
Even on your phone.
I got tired of it, honestly. अच्छा मेरी toxic trait है कि I feel like this is an achievement. People would say this is an achievement, but for me, like it's not. Like it doesn't feel like I've achieved anything.
Because you've been on billboards before.
I don't know. Like even when I saw myself on a billboard for the first time, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, and not like feel like no happy chemicals. Is
Okay.
What I'm saying is.
Not even ये भी नहीं कि पहली दफा देखा तो थोड़ा सा हुआ है या अच्छा. Not at all.
No.
Is there like?
I
Do
don't
you think there's a
know.
reason behind that?
I haven't taken therapy for it, but no, I don't know what's the reason behind it.
Fair enough. Oh, we saw you
But
everywhere.
I loved that all my friends were really excited and everyone was like, "Oh my God, look!" And you guys were like sending in, तस्वीर उतार के billboards की आती थी मेरे group.
हाँ, because you were everywhere. वो छोटे वाले जो streamer ads भी हैं उसके ऊपर
Yeah,
भी
yeah.
हर जगह. Like I'm pretty sure तुमने भी वहाँ से ही recognize किया होगा.
But
तुझे पता है तेरे और मामिया के बीच में क्या similarity है?
nahi. Do we have crooked noses? Is that the similarity?
So do you know what another similarity is then?
Which is?
What?
You both are big fans of Philip Shabib.
Hey.
Oh, he's so good.
So you think you can dance ka ek dancer? He couldn't go because his girlfriend was sick, so he couldn't attend the qualifiers back in 2007, and then he was called back again in 2008.
नहीं उसको pneumonia हुआ था bro. फिर
नहीं 2008 पे उसको वापस बुलाया था और फिर वो क्वार्टर फाइनल्स के अंदर उसको निमोनिया हो गया था और फिर 2008 के अंदर उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड आगे तक चली गई थी और फिर 2009 के अंदर इसको वापस बुलाया गया था only to have a battle
with Robert
Moraine.
Oh wow.
Big fan.
Wow, I really
Philip
these
Shabib
guys
and Robert
the
Moraine.
shit.
So do you think you'd ever like
Be on. So you think you can dance?
No, I was gonna say like क्या नाम है make something perform something like he does.
I've thought about it, but I need like. So whatever he does now is he requires a partner to do it, and I don't think anyone around me.
Ali bhai at the LSAs.
He's great. He, given that he did the whole thing in one day.
So just to give some context, Mamya was performing at the Lux Style Awards with Ali Zafar, and it was a very good performance. जितनी मैंने videos या snippets देखी हैं. It's not out right now, is it?
It's not out right now, but another. I don't know if this is the toxic trait speaking, but.
I don't like dancing with the biggest star of any country in their country.
I was glad that I was performing with Ali Bhai, but because like A, his songs are great, B, I know him. So the standard of performance in Pakistan. मैं नीचे चल जाती हूँ टेबल के. Is not great.
Yeah.
So
Dance में तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं.
Yeah, dance में तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं. So whatever I did was.
But those जो अच्छे हैं वो
किसने
make sure
choreograph किया था? Because I feel like एक ही बंदा है जो choreograph करते हैं लाहौरी का है. क्या नाम था उसका?
Ramiz.
नहीं.
Ramiz से बहुत अलग है by the way.
नहीं. When it comes to like these events and movies and everything.
I don't want to take names.
जिसमें 8969 सबा कमर की मूवी जिसमें उसने वो किया था.
8969.
हाँ एक है उस.
If you're saying Nigaji, then no.
क्या नाम है?
Nigaji.
नहीं ये नाम नहीं है उसका. How dare you say that word? But what right into it again?
Have a Xanax or something, just relax.
No, लेकिन यार एक था बंदा का मुझे याद है. Back in at least 2000. No, his name is somewhat like the one that you just said. No, but anyways, no, but I do 100% agree with you because I'm a big, at least because I can't dance anymore because I'm super fat now, but
You don't know super fat.
Okay, at least for my BMI, I want to be politically correct. For my BMI is super fat. But no, I totally agree with you because I don't know why for some reason हमारे especially when you're having it in Sindh because हमारा ज़्यादा movie culture Sindh है.
Yeah.
Like ज़्यादा कराची के अंदर and all that. Sindhi dance is totally different because if you know me, my whole family is born in Karachi.
So you're Sindhi?
I'm not Sindhi technically, but like even though they're born there, but my family roots basically Punjab ke hain. Midhe Tiwana ke Chuck 57.
Oh.
If you guys want to visit, best places to grow oranges. But fair share of Karachi, like Dada or Walid Saab ki roots wahin pe. So I know point being like, and plus like I am into this kind of stuff. So I know that Karachi ki dance is bilkul different hai. Punjab ka dance is totally different hai. For some reason the dance that we get to see in movies, chalo contemporary you can do, I understand that. Nothing to do with, contemporary dance has nothing to do with any countries.
Right.
I understand that. But when you try to be ethnic, and when you try to be desi, and when you try to be and when you dance, your moves are not reflecting the ethnicity and the ethnics and the soul and all that stuff. Nahi kar rahe. I do agree with you, by the way. And I was probably going to end my conversation with saying that you ended up saying, okay, like, do you want to do something like Philip Shabib? I was probably going to say, why don't you do something with Philip Shabib?
Philip, if you're watching, third best dancer in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
उससे पहले 07, 08 Mustafa Salman.
But like I gotta say that we got one day to rehearse it, and according to that, I think it was phenomenal because there were no hiccups whatsoever, and bas fit ho gaya. But the choreography could have been better. I wish I got to choreograph it. I think because things are done in a certain way यहाँ पे तो वही एक pattern है जो follow हो रहा है पिछले 20 साल से, and if you want people to watch it, then you gotta give them something new, and if you're not gonna give them something new, they're gonna be like ये क्या ये वही है पुराना.
Are you done with the weekend activities that happen in Lahore, the salsa classes and all those things happening in Colony? Like,
The salsa classes, not really, because I think I know जो वहाँ पे
Instructors.
Yeah, I know the instructors also, but जो सिखा रहे हैं वहाँ पे वो मुझे already आता है. But it's always better to like just go. Zang lag gaya hoga because I haven't done salsa in a really long time. But
She's always dancing. Like मेरे पास एक छोटी story to cut you off. Like she's always like, मुझे याद है this was like first या second या third time, one of the first few times I met her. ये जो है ना.
Oh, it was the first time we met, I think.
She's dancing like to the music. Like I think पता नहीं कहाँ पे थे, जैन की तरफ गए हुए थे, म्यूजिक लगा था, and she's dancing वगैरह वगैरह. मैं बंदे का नाम नहीं लूँगा पर तू जानता है उस बंदे को, वो इसे कहता है ब्रैड पिट इसे कहते हैं.
अच्छा ठीक है.
Oh my god.
No, that's a code name.
Yeah, ठीक है.
ब्रैड पिट इसे कहता है. Whoa, don't take this the wrong way, but I think I'm in love with you now.
Yeah, that's very yeah that's something he would say without sounding like he actually is saying that. Yeah.
But यार एक तो इतने ज़्यादा सवाल निकल आते हैं ना एक conversation के अंदर से. I'm gonna try and circle back to the LSAs, but is there a specific dance that you're more inclined towards? Like, is there a specific type of dance that you like more? Yeah.
And this is like 3 dancers now.
Yeah. I think I'm more into like these days. I'm more into like contemporary, pretend classical. I think.
आपको पता है मैंने कनाडा से एक ballroom course किया है.
No way.
ये तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था.
Oh my god! तुझे पता था ये bro. तुझे ये पता था. I just wanna like play that out.
She I think knows the girl.
अच्छा? फिर तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं.
ये अब तुम लोग बाद में बताओगे या on camera बताओगे?
It doesn't matter. कहाँ कुछ भी नहीं कह रहे, मेरी शादी हो गई है. चलो. और तब मैं इसको मिलरजा को मिला भी नहीं था. Yeah, nothing. We just went to a competition. I'm not gonna name the competition, like a talent competition, a talent competition in Lahore, and there was a very beautiful girl there, and we both are from an all-boys school, by the way. So
everyone is beautiful for you guys.
Like, yeah, exactly. But she is.
Everyone is beautiful. I want to say, fuck that. Never mind.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, everyone is beautiful in their own. It doesn't matter how you are from the outside or.
ये एक बंदा है बीच में जो सही तरह सोया हुआ है और 2 हैं जो बस थके हुए बकवास करी जा रहे हैं और मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि क्या कर रही हो.
But this particular girl was beautiful from the outside.
Okay.
So, maybe not from the inside, by the way. Yeah.
I took the hint.
Yeah, but anyway, so I don't know, like
He has an ability to convince someone of anything. ठीक है, like this guy.
Yeah.
Not to do something,
You're
but
like
like
Karim.
No, but I can't like make you do anything. I can like
make you believe it.
I can make you believe it. You know, like you go and like bomb shit up. But anyways, but yeah, I just want to keep it short. Okay, nothing. So like me and Musabi were just kind of like doing like, oh, like, do you think you could get her number? I was like, yeah, I think I can. Blah blah. And she was like maybe heading the dance section of it. So I go up to her. We have a small talk and stuff. And I go like, yeah, listen, like, yeah, I did a course in Canada in like ballroom dancing.
नहीं यार, I'll tell you what he said. I'll tell you what he said. मैं ballroom dancer हूँ professional. उसने कहा बकवास ना करो. कहता नहीं तुम्हें नहीं पता मैं So You Think You Can Dance Canada पे गया था.
अच्छा ये कहा तुमने?
She looks at me and I'm like हाँ.
So ever since that I have to kind of always be on my game that I am a Canadian ballroom dancer, a professional one.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I think story at 2012.
Do I know this girl?
Yes.
She's also married now.
Is she?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I haven't seen. If you know who you are,
Yeah.
you were pumped.
I thought you were beautiful from the outside. Because I didn't know you, so I
So
could
you
only.
can't say.
I can't say. I really never talked to you. उसके बाद एक बार lighter मांगा था मेरे से.
यार अच्छा
लेकिन हाँ. But you were saying you are into contemporary dance. No,
saying?
you were talking about one of your favorite these days.
Oh yeah,
dancing.
the contemporary classical pretend, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I just looked at it and I imitated. So it's imitative classical also. And I'd like to do classical, not on classical music. I enjoy doing it on hip hop or I don't know, like Sean the Paul.
Yeah, music that doesn't go with the
Yeah.
genre of the
Yeah.
dance.
मैं जब रिसर्च कर रहा था I was like trying to search मामिया इंटरव्यूज मामिया इंटरव्यू नहीं आया पर मामिया के ऊपर एक रोस्ट वीडियो आ गई थी
No way, there is a roast video?
By who?
रोस्ट नहीं रिएक्शन वीडियो थी पर
By Sean Paul?
Wait, what did you say?
I said by Sean Paul.
Oh, I wish.
Great video.
कहते यार इन बाजी को मैं देखता हूँ तो इनको डांस करते हुए लगता है ये डांस करते करते बीच में पॉज हो जाती हैं फंस जाती हैं
ये मुझे किसी और ने भी बोला कि मुझे किसी ने बोला एक्चुअली कमेंट्स में लिखा हुआ था कि ये तो रोबोट है ये तो डांस तो नहीं है which is a great compliment.
Yeah, if you're doing the robot and somebody says that हाँ मेरी वीडियो ग्लिच कर रही है इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा like the fuck is happening.
So it's going all the way back to the LSAs मुझे पहले थोड़ा ये बताओ अच्छा were you kind of like disappointed that you didn't win the emerging talent?
No, actually I wasn't. I feel like I shouldn't have been nominated in the first place.
क्यों?
Because it was unfair. I'm not emerging talent in fashion.
Emerging fashion था
हाँ क्योंकि मेरा पहला
do this in the emerging talent
I have a question. It might sound that I'm unprepared here, but because ये पहले भी category के बारे में हमने conversation की हुई है, and I asked the
episode 1
yes, yeah. My question is, what does emerging talent in fashion mean? Like you wear nice clothes or you make nice clothes?
I think you could be anyone in the fashion industry, and
Can you be in the fashion industry if you're just somebody who's wearing nice clothes?
हाँ मॉडल हो सकता है I guess.
yeah, but model is not just someone who wears nice clothes.
Yeah, model is somebody who goes to the gym and
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks good in the clothes they actually don't look good. कभी-कभी कपड़े बहुत ugly होते हैं.
और पाकिस्तान में भी like plus size वाली वो mentality नहीं है, तो I can say that they go to the gym. ठीक है, क्या हो गया?
नहीं सही है, I fully agree.
Okay, like we said last time a model won rather than her. I thought you were there as like an actress in that category though like
No, so emerging talent TV is a different category altogether. I couldn't possibly be there because मेरा पिछले साल I was not on TV.
you were Jhok Sarkar में नहीं थी तुम
This year.
एक तो टाइम फ्रेम्स भी जो है ना मुझे समझ नहीं आते हैं
So my TV debut was in January this year. So
मीसनी अभी जनवरी में आया था
yeah, it hasn't even been a year that
तो
I.
यानी ये सारे तुम्हारे तो technically you can be in next year's category
I will be in the next year's category. I'll probably win, I think.
Hopefully, inshallah.
That would not give me happy chemicals though.
what does give you happy chemicals
Yeah, honestly, just like I think playing table tennis gives me happy chemicals.
Hey, क्या you lefty or righty?
Lefty.
Ambidextrous also?
Yes.
Because you live in a righty world. I know that feeling because I'm also a lefty
Oh, wow.
and
Okay.
ambidextrous in table tennis.
Being in the water gives me happy chemicals. Hanging out with friends sometimes.
तो अभी हो रहे हैं by any chance?
मैं ठीक हूँ.
So building on what I just said, so Jhok Sarkar just came out of nowhere. Like वो तो मुझे and like it was even shot in like a very remote type, at least जगह से जो लग रहा था. But
Yeah, Bhavan.
as far as I know, you've been in Lahore for the entire year. तुम गई कब थी वहाँ पे? Like how did you audition for that role? Yeah.
No, actually, I got the part like I got a few calls for that character, and I said no because I thought that it's a male-centric script. And I was like, oh, I've done a double role. I'm gonna take I need more screen time and whatever.
But they मतलब every time I see like a trailer, सबसे पहले तुम्हारी शक्ल नजर
Yeah,
आई होती है.
I think because it worked somehow. So I
It's a
then
great good show.
I really liked it. Like I loved how it was shot. I loved how the sound was done. I liked the post में जो उसके ऊपर सारा काम हुआ was great. I got a call from the director finally. He's like, listen to me. And like I'm so glad Safi Bhai called me. He's one of the best we have in the industry. And he's like, I'll tell you the story. If you want to do it, great. If not, great. And then the way he narrated me the story, like I needed to know what the director's vision is, I think, to get into it. Because I was like, क्या होगा वही उसी तरह जिस तरह TV में नहीं देखती और ये भी कोई नहीं देखेगा. But then I kind of understood what he was trying to like record or film, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And the character has a great arc, and
it's just about to end, right? I think 22 episodes हैं.
I think 25 episodes हैं, and अभी कोई 20th episode, 19th episode आया. So there's just 5-6 more to go, and it's gonna come to an end.
Which show do you think you learned the most off of? Like, काफी wide variety. You've done 4 shows. If we count Midsummer Chaos, you've done 4 shows.
Okay.
So, and they've all had like very different, production experiences. एक तो बिल्कुल, raw
No
था.
production at all.
Then the second one is with your friends. Then the third one you're doing a double role, and the fourth one like इसके अंदर जो कर रही हो.
So what's the question?
So the question is, which one do you think you learned the most off of?
I think the fourth one. I honestly, like, I learned different things on all different sets.
If you could just like in one sentence, हर से बता सकते.
Midsummer Chaos, I was like, I'm not gonna do this again.
Season 2 out now.
Season 2, must watch it, is great.
Not as good as
Not as good as season 1, I have to say. But I was like, I'm not, like, I learned my lesson. Like, I need to really, like, know what I'm getting myself into before I just, go there and I'm like, ye kya ho raha hai? Or the one I shot with my friends, College Gate, was great. Because I think, like, even though, it came out, it did really well with numbers, but it wasn't up to the mark. Like, the quality of sound and the image is not something, like,
We know that feeling when things are not up to the mark when it comes to sound.
Yes.
We know that feeling. It's okay. It happens.
But I had a great time, and I would want to do another season of that because it was just a great time.
We've heard that there might be a second season.
There might be a second season. There is a second season, I hear.
Confirmed. There is.
Meesni, बस मुझे बहुत like hard work जो है ना वो मैंने मीसनी में सीखा है 140 एपिसोड almost करते हुए. I gave it 6 to 7 months of my life, and it got a lot of love, but hard work is important, and I got used to of using my brain 16 hours a day and then performing and doing different characters. And then in Jhok Sarkar, I basically learned how you should be doing things. So how to be on basically organize kaise karna hai, time management, and then quality pe dhyan dena hai is what, and how that looks like is what I learned on Jhok Sarkar.
You live in Lahore, right? And Meesni was a Karachi.
It was Islamabad actually.
Islamabad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I see. Because I like आते जाते TV lounge के अंदर जब मम्मी देख रही होती हैं at all times. Shout out to my mom. Okay, it's Islamabad. All right, perfect.
This TV is kind of now moving to Islamabad also. Ever since Green is there, so Hum is also partially there now.
Okay. Perfect. No, then my question is that, are you confident enough in your personality as a whole that you can kind of go like, yeah, I'm good at this, I'm good at dancing, I'm good at not? Or do you somehow get that validation from external, like, let's say your husband or your friends maybe tell you, hey man, you're good. But husband ka nahi hoga because he's going to be supportive of you.
Yeah, I think, bias hota hai, even if like he tries not to say.
I'm pretty sure he must have said, Oscar for Midsummer, right?
No, he didn't. He was laughing. He was sitting there laughing. But Jhok Sarkar, he enjoyed watching. He enjoys watching.
No, but are you more confident in your own thing that you could be doing something and be like, man, it's not my best work? You get
external validation.
So my question is, when was the first time? Sorry that I'm taking you, but my question is going to be that when was the first time in your professional career that somebody came up to you and you were validated by their remark? Not like somebody random like me. I'm like, oh, you're a really good actor. My mom watches you and stuff. But like something that, or it could be like that. You were on the road and somebody go like, oh, my mom watches you. But that one big validation it's in your head that, hey man, like, yeah, I'm a good actor. That person said it random, or maybe someone I know.
I think both of my directors, so Meesni ka jo mera director tha, Meeskandar, he was having a really hard time with me in the first 7 days, and the 10th day he's like, everyone was like, oh great, and I was like, oh, what is going on, what did I do? And then it came out in January, and the episode did really well. I was getting messages from friends, gay friends, or people in the industry are trying to reach out and say, oh, this is so great. But I don't know, like I don't believe when people say nice things to me. I feel like they have like an agenda attached, or they're just like being fake. Because ever since I've been back to Pakistan, something I saw happen a lot was people would say the best thing about you on your face, and then would like say something else when, for example, like,
same
Mustafa
on the same day.
dance karta hai.
Yeah, he
Mustafa
can't do
yahan
a
pe
flip.
nahi hai.
He can't even do a flip.
Dance ke spelling bhi nahi aate. So I saw that happen. I just don't believe anything anyone says to my face. But when a director needs something in a scene and he gets it and is happy with it, is when you know that you've done the job.
Okay.
So both of my directors, when Safi bhai said ke, "Arey मैंने तो सुना था कि तुम्हें आंसू नहीं आते, बहुत अच्छा रोती हो, तुम तो बहुत अच्छा रोती हो," and crying on camera is really hard, like, because I have dry eyes and it's really hard for me to like get tears. But
What's your method? Because
I just think of the worst shit.
Yeah, that's called method acting.
Or be in the character, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you don't do the onions thing, or no?
No, that doesn't work. Glycerin मेरी आंखों पे काम नहीं करती, Vicks से भी आंसू नहीं आते, just लाल हो जाती हैं, but I don't get tears. It takes like emotional toll.
So if I tell you to cry right now, what is?
It's gonna take me
No,
a
no, no,
little
no,
while.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
What is a thing that you would think about?
There's not one thing.
Oh, there are a lot of things.
There's a lot of things.
Oh, okay. Is there anything non-personal that you could share? Because obviously I'm guessing it's going to be all personal.
So in Jhok Sarkar, my lover is killed, right? उसको मार देते हैं लेके जाके.
Don't tell me you imagined something like that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, really? Nice.
Okay. Yeah. तो ये तो this is जो अभी तुमने काम कर लिया है and like it's ongoing, etc. But you're also playing a Rudy Pettit in Fatima Jinnah's web series, and मैं सोचा था अच्छा कुछ होगा, पता नहीं क्या है, who Rudy, can I divulge?
Yeah, fully, yeah.
So like I was like ये कौन है, like I didn't know, and then I googled and I was like, Jinnah's wife?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This might be my own, preconceived notion, but I was like, isn't she supposed to be like very like, vanilla? Like I thought she'd be
No, she was anything but vanilla.
And then I like googled her and I was like, acha, Mamya's gonna play her? Is that gonna be like another like, college gate type situation? And then because her character in college gate
is very vanilla.
Very vanilla. Yeah. Like वो सबके मसले हल कर रही होती है वगैरह वगैरह. तो I googled your character and I was shocked, man. कि मतलब I saw her love letters to Jinnah.
Oh my god, I cried
and
when
like she's calling him Jay. And like मैंने कहा Jinnah साहब को Jay बोल रहे हो? Wow.
She was 18 when she got married.
And she was 19 when she was pregnant apparently. Yeah. So like how is that experience, like playing someone who is effectively like so important and integral to Pakistan's history?
Honestly, I'm not thinking about Pakistan as much.
Or just like generally in history, huh?
I feel like her character, I read a few books. I read Mr. and Mrs. Jinnah, and there was Walpert ki ek kitab, mujhe uska naam bhul gaya. And I read whatever he'd written about Rati, and he personally knew Jinnah.
So it's Rati, it's not Ruti.
I also thought it was Ruti, but then But then the director and everyone on set says Rati, and she was a Parsi character, character. So I think Rati Patit is how you'd say it. Yeah. So I feel like if I've played any character and related to the character, is this one.
So that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, she was like bas empathetic hai wo, and she doesn't want injustice, and it makes her sad, and she loves animals, and she would just like, she's true to herself. She would say what she believes
She is
in.
true to herself, and without giving too much about, like, मैंने जितना पढ़ा है and like सुना है about like the web series, it's like 3 seasons, and so where do you fall in? Like, are you in the first season, second season? Yeah,
I am in the
because
first
she
season.
didn't live a very long life.
She was as old as me when she died.
So like, okay, I don't want to like ruin
And
it,
she
but-
was an Aquarius like me.
Wow. So like, how does your character, like, without giving too much, like, how does your character fit into the story? Is it like showing your relationship with Fatima Jinnah? Is it showing her role in prior to, you know, the country being founded, वगैरह वगैरह?
So it starts there. It starts in 1927, and then we move from there until the end of season 3.
And any idea when it might be coming out?
It will be coming out next year.
Next year.
Is the cast out?
Yeah.
So I don't know about this. Who's playing Jinnah?
Amir Qureshi. He's actually really good. He has a British accent and all.
So did like 80% of the Pakistan football team, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, random fact. I was really like, what? Like, I was like, oh, excuse me, bhai, picture. And he was like, yeah, bro, sure. I was like,
Oh, whoa.
oh, okay, yeah, thanks, man. Good day, sir. Talk.
Yeah, he even speaks a little bit like Jinnah, or maybe he was.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but like, मैंने कहीं, अब I don't know मैंने अगर और के ऊपर ये वीडियो देखी थी या नहीं, but like they were saying कि India में the web series is already getting some negative press because they're showing like.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there was something about this. They thought कि ये किसी और जो उन्होंने कोई उनकी movie आई है उससे
उसके
inspired-
response में ही लिखा है या something. हाँ.
But it was written like 2 years ago, which is really.
So like, I just wanted to know if you know have you heard some of the stuff that was मतलब इसके अलावा?
No, I haven't.
That's fair enough, but like I was surprised.
No, are
कि-
they saying that it's a copy or something of...
It's like it's anti-propaganda against.
Oh, okay.
But ये मैंने बस पढ़ा था कहीं. अब I've tried all day to find that video, but
That's weird because we don't say anything about the movies that they make.
I mean we
Yeah.
do, but like.
They make like super anti-Pakistan movies. Come on, like that's the truth. I'm not gonna defend them for that. I'm gonna say kudos to you guys that your economy is thrice better than us and you're on the moon and everything. But when you
But
make,
still,
but when you make any movie and you have an army theme movie, intelligence theme movie, it's ISI and the Pakistan army that is the villain. So if we're making a movie that or a season that may or may not,
But it's not, huh? That's what I'm trying to say.
exactly may or may not, अभी निकली भी नहीं है भाई. तो
अच्छा, एक और, you know what Midsummer Chaos and Fatima Jinnah web series have in common?
what?
excuse me, what?
She's in it? Is that
Except for that.
okay?
बड़े heavy में cut हुए. Pause कर लेते हैं. कह दिया. अच्छा हाँ. So do you know what Midsummer Chaos and the Fatima Jinnah web series have in common?
No, I don't.
I'm so curious.
Please tell me.
It's extremely far-fetched. It's extremely far-fetched. But when Mamya joined Midsummer Chaos, Shameen left. One of the main actresses left Midsummer Chaos.
Right.
Not because she came to
Yeah.
Midsummer Chaos.
Yeah,
and now अब Fatima Jinnah के अंदर भी fucking Sajal Ali also stopped working as Fatima Jinnah.
That was.
When Mamya joined.
That's very far-fetched, I have to say.
Damn. What are you trying to say, Musti B?
I'm just trying to say, Mamya, like,
I make
least you're
people
canon,
leave.
bro.
But you do know that Shameen is in season 2.
Yeah, I do, but she wasn't in season 1, and you're not in season 2.
Yeah, that's
So like, guys, so girls, if you're ever in a show on Mamya, she's coming.
Boom.
Oh my God, stop. लोगों ने actually सोचना है कि ये बड़ी हरामी लड़की है
ये
ये
हमारा वो
निकल
clickbait soundbite होगा कि like
Genuine
yeah,
होगा, genuine.
she makes people leave.
Bro, fucking khair, but when I just found out about this today. So
No, but you would know why she left.
I don't know actually. I think एक तो audience को भी था कि although she has a big fan following,
Yeah.
she doesn't look like Fatima Jinnah.
Okay.
And
Who is playing Fatima Jinnah?
it's being played by
the older version is playing by Samya Mumtaz, and the younger version
Sundar.
was Sajal. मुझे आज पता चला, it's not.
So wait, so there were three. Like middle aged था, actually Sajal Ali was also doing the older version pehle. So the whatever I saw, the footage I saw, uske andar she's playing the older version, not the middle aged one. But why did you? Never mind. I feel like तुमने मैंने version नहीं बोला तो.
वो तुम पहले बोल चुकी है.
अच्छा सही है. Anyway, he has problems with my V's anyway.
Okay.
So she wasn't gonna do it.
She says vibe.
Listen, I have a reason to say.
और इसकी हर लाइव पे मेरी without fail comment आती है say vibe. ये कहती है vibe.
I think कि जो लफ्ज़ का मतलब है ना, it has to sound like it.
Okay.
So when I say vibe, it's very aggressive.
Yeah.
It doesn't settle well with the meaning of the word.
And if the vibe is aggressive, how do you say it?
I would still not say
इसको
vibe.
मसला है उससे थोड़ा सा.
I think it's.
But how do you say it? Say it naturally.
I would say vibe.
Okay. मैं बड़ा अपने आप को वो करना vibe.
देख लो जरा एक दफा.
How do I say it? Vibe.
मुस्तफा की vibe.
Vibe.
Vibe नहीं.
Vibe. Anyways, तो एक सेकंड ये तो हो गया. हाँ sorry. तो
वो उसने पहले का छोड़ दिया हुआ था.
उसने पहले का छोड़ दिया था. तो खैर. I'm just saying. Very random, but like I've seen you in like how many? 3 or 4 Danny Z की music videos.
3 or 4?
माहीवे अखियाँ जो अभी है and उसने उड़ चलिए फिर से रीशूट नहीं किया था अभी. That is well.
We shot 6 music videos in 2 days, just by the way.
हाँ तो like I was
But
just
तुमने कैसे? तुमने तो नहीं देखी होंगी फिर.
मैंने 3 देखी हुई हैं. Wait, are 3 of them out?
So Mahive is out, Akhiyan
Mahive
is
is
out.
out, Akhiyan is out, and-
What else have you seen?
अब शायद उसने मुझे छुप के ना दिखाई भी हो तो ये शायद.
ये हो सकता है.
But like the point of me coming onto that was that I've seen you work with him a lot. So how does that relationship work? Does he trust you to do your own thing because you're doing like bus?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say bus, but like you're
Bus
vibing.
Yeah.
You're vibing out in the videos. So like, do you get like specific? Because Danny काफी meticulous है अपने उसके बारे में. So how does that like relationship work in that situation?
I think we trust each other with our artistic liberties that we take. When I shot Mahive तो पता भी नहीं था मुझे कि shoot हो रही है. जब उसने it was just like he was winging it and I didn't even know that it was gonna be a music video. But Akhiyan and Akhiyan was the last music video we shot in the series of 6, which was supposed to be the first chapter. But I told him मैं Meesni shoot कर रही हूँ, मेरे पास बिल्कुल time नहीं होगा, मैं इस्लामाबाद में. He was like मेरा shoot इस्लामाबाद में है. So he came over and he basically told me कि it's not just a music video. It's basically 6 chapters of how you fall in love and then how it ends, and then the way he narrated the story to me, it was great. I felt like it's gonna come out to be something that we haven't had before. And it had a story because it has the same दो लोग हैं और वही 2 लोग हैं और वो story कैसे progress कर रही है. So I really liked how it sounded. So and then he was like कि तुम बस you do you, and we would talk about it on set कि अच्छा ये कैसे करना है, and just it just happened. Because बहुत मुश्किल था. We only like slept for 3 hours.
I understand that. So I also saw, why did I say that? Is because I saw Trick Singh has started following you as well. And huge Trick Singh fan of it.
I
like
love
legit,
him.
Trick Singh fan. So like she just started following Mamya, and this was just to point out. So he has some reference to actually see you in a music video. So I'm just gonna say, Trick, get her in your next music video. Fucking spam the comments with Trick Singh. So we get her in like one of his music videos. So we need to get her to perform with
Philip,
Tribute.
yeah.
And
100%.
And we need to get her to be in a Trick Singh music video, and we need to get the next heroine in her next drama kicked out, so she gets into the Acha. So, there was one thing that I've really wanted to, not just me, मैं लोगों से पूछ रहा था कि, you know, what should I ask her? So, bro, does the negative, you know, do you feel like you हाँ मतलब कि मैं बस कह रहा हूँ कि alienate, do you feel like you alienate the audience quite a bit? And does the negative, through that alienation, थोड़ी negative press भी मिलती है? Does that kind of affect you? या how do you sort of deal with that stuff? Because काफी
ज़्यादा हाँ.
And this is me being like a
Yeah.
you know friend of yours. So
Yeah.
like how does that affect you, and like, you know, generally, like how do you deal with, you know, seeing stuff, negative press?
Yeah, and you're from Saudi, remember that?
Yeah.
Use that card, by the way. But then,
Exactly. So, so I don't even have to remind myself. But before I came on TV, I had a niche, and people would just, you know, they understood who I was, or they would come and fight with एक दो जो negative comments होते थे उनकी वो फाड़ के रख देते थे और वो भाग जाते थे लोग. अब because I'm on TV, people are just, you know, there's this masses जो हैं हमारे, वो थोड़े उनको ये नहीं पता कि reality और TV में क्या फ़र्क है. Because some of the comments, most of the comments are like, ड्रामों में तो बड़े दुपट्टे पहने हुए हैं, यहाँ तुम्हारा दुपट्टा कहाँ है? They don't understand that this is not Pakistan, this is Instagram. This is a global platform. ये वही platform है जिस पे आप काइली जेनर को भी follow करते हो, आप किम कार्दाशियन को भी follow करते हो, और उनको कोई भी नहीं कहता कि ओ तुम क्यों हो Instagram पे नंगी तस्वीरें लगाती हो, क्योंकि हमारा तो माशरा ख़राब हो जाएगा.
and it's also not like you every day. It's a curation of your moments that you think are able. You're gonna make a vibe on like Instagram, and this is my exactly curation hoti hai. It's not like you're.
And people don't understand that I wouldn't dress like this and go to a restaurant, honestly. Like, unless it's my friend's restaurant, right?
Unless it's your Mondo.
Yeah.
And you're dressed fine, मतलब
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't see any skin on like my body right now. Anyway, so उनको लगता है कि
It's all makeup.
जो उनको although Saudi is much like it's way chiller than Pakistan. Like
Yeah, ये वैसे पता है very very similarly मुझे भी लगा था because I was also jumped on that bandwagon, not the one that dissed her बेचारी, लेकिन my parents started watching when the Artogral or however you pronounce
Halima Sultana वाला
वो जो वो था और उसका girl का नाम था Ezra Bilchik, and she was like beautiful from the outside, ठीक है, beautiful from the outside.
He loves saying
Yeah, I'm just being politically correct. I don't know उसकी personality कैसी है.
Yeah, okay.
She could be like dumb. But like anyways.
I'm cutting that
So like
shit.
yeah, of course, like yeah, I'm a guy. I watch Artogral. So I followed her and everything. और मुझे अभी तक याद है bro, like लिखा हुआ था एक boy का comment. I love fucking reading comments. Like ठीक है, आप तो हमारी क्या उसका गर्ल का कैरेक्टर का नाम क्या था? हाँ, आप हमारी हलीमा बाजी हैं आपने. And she was I think she was like in a bikini shoot for some Versace या some brand. She did that और फिर like इतना ज़्यादा हो गया था that she came out with it. Like she did an interview that I hate Pakistani audiences. कि like the fuck. और like people didn't know कि अच्छा Turkey or whatever के अंदर like you got beaches, unlike our like Karachi beach and everything and blah blah
And even Karachi beach, honestly, like if you go to French beach, you would see
don't say
people.
that. फिर आपको वहाँ पे भी
बेस्ट पता है कमेंट क्या थी यहाँ तो ये कह रहा है अर्थरुल आई डोंट नो द एक्टर्स नेम या एज़रा बिल्जी के नीचे था एक्चुअली अर्थरुल के नीचे था अर्थरुल ने अपनी बीवी के साथ तस्वीर लगाई हुई थी कहता है प्लीज डिवोर्स वी ओनली एक्सेप्ट हलीमे बाजी
Oh my god, that's bizarre. That is bizarre. I hope that was a joke.
तो I don't know
no, but like okay, so my question is because like you get this kind of आपको comments मिलते हैं and all that stuff. My question is, you don't make out on television, right? Do you? I know the answer, but I want you to
You
say
can't.
it. You can't, right? But you have Pakistani men making out on television. I'm just saying television. I'm not saying Pakistani television.
Yeah.
तो उधर क्यों होता है चीता गोरी के साथ कर गया है चीता इंडियन के साथ कर गया है
औरत
और गर्ल को होता है कि लाइक बहन किधर हैं आप क्या है इज इट लाइक ओवर प्रोटेक्टिवनेस विद द वुमेन इन आवर कंट्री
I would say that like even I don't know about girls. Girls just they don't know how to be free in this country. So when they see another woman be free, it kind of intimidates them. Maybe it doesn't make them feel good about themselves because they're so caged.
Yeah, and you're saying this because you're Saudi, and when you came to this country, and you kind of went like, "Oh my God, I came from there," and you know.
And people are it's like it's weird here. But for men, I don't know. Like they are also intimidated. They are like when I got harassed on a set, that guy I either think was very intimidated or way into me. It was either one
Can
of the
we
things.
get like थोड़ी elaborate कर सकते हैं ये बड़े तुमने casually बोला है इसके बारे में
मैं बताती हूँ पहले किस बारे में मैं बात खत्म करूँ पहले मुझे बता
The men getting harassed and the men not getting harassed and the women getting a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like मैं तो अभी एक और भी comment नहीं बोलना चाहता लेकिन भी बहुत recently मैंने एक comment पढ़ा I'm not going to tell you किसके बारे में था but you know how like high-waisted women clothing in high-waisted pants and then crop top so you got a really small line of skin. Not that I give a shit about this because I read the comment and I was like oh bro इस बंदा सोच क्या रहा था
उसने वो देखा है वो
नहीं
you
उसने
know
वो देखे और उस भाई का कमेंट कमाल था आपका टिड बाहर निकला हुआ है फिर भी आपने ये पहना हुआ है अगर आप पतली होती तो बेहतर लगता और मैं सोच रहा था ब्रो लाइक इस बंदे ने इसका दिमाग चला गया सुना इस बात के ऊपर कि स्पेसिफिकली चलो ठीक है आई गेट हाउ इट्स a white skin or like beige skin on black clothing so you caught your eye there but then your brain went like but why is it bulging out with that thing and blah 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 मैं बस आ गया good one यार ये बंदा कमाल है
You got harassed on the set I feel like कि ये थोड़ी तुमने बड़ी casually बोला है तो
यार this guy had a problem with me देव उसका पहला दिन था जब से सेट पे तो वो उसने किए हुए थे एक दो ड्रामे पहले and he would just you know like we wrapped up and this is I think a week after Gul's dad had passed away so I was not feeling great I had my first panic attack
his dad passed away
yeah my husband's dad had
oh your husband's dad passed away
so I went back on set and I wasn't feeling great and this was my first day back on set and his first day period on the set
his first day period on the set
हाँ मतलब वो आया मेरे पास शूट और ख़त्म होने के बाद he is sitting with जिनका वो घर था वो लोग उससे दोस्ती कर ली he's like come sit I was like yeah sure like I make friends with people I'm working with and he was saying you need to gain weight because you look awful me and I was like what did you just say like who are you and I just my reaction was shut the fuck up what and then he's like no तुम्हें ज़रूरत है वो खैर बकवास करता रहा I was like you haven't seen my screen whatever next day he looks I'm shooting and I don't give a shit what he's doing and he's like तुम अपनी eyebrows बहुत हिलाती हो eyebrows मत हिलाया करो acting ठीक नहीं होती and then उसको अपनी lines नहीं याद होती थी and I was like what the fuck is wrong with this guy he can't do his part it's not letting me do mine the director eventually told him तुम पहले अपनी line याद कर लो फिर उसको बताना cut to I stopped entertaining him and I did not want him to like invade my space and we're sitting I think 10 days in the shoot we're sitting and he goes ke and I say ke oh Manto is a great writer feminist writer he goes, मंटो से तो औरतें नफरत करती हैं. I'm like, what?
Huh?
No. And he's like, हाँ औरतें जो है ना वो तो मंटो से नफरत करती हैं. I'm like, मैं भी एक औरत हूँ और नहीं करती हैं औरतें मंटो से नफरत.
इस पॉइंट के बाद आपने रियलाइज नहीं किया इंटेलेक्ट लेवल कितना है?
मुझे समझ आ गई थी, but I was just like कि ये मेरे सामने क्यों हमेशा बकवास करता है. I'm talking about a specific thing. Why the fuck do you have to अपनी टांग क्यों उड़ा रहा है ना बीच में? तो he's like करती है. मैंने कहा हाँ अपनी बात कर रहा है. Oops.
Beat. Yeah, it's fine. Just be in the zone and we'll just beep it out.
And then he stood up. He couldn't contain his anger in his body. He stood up. He's like shaking his belt, and he goes,
Why his belt?
I don't know. Like it was just so weird. He stood up, and he goes, "अगर यहाँ पे मर्द ना होते, तो मैं तुम्हें ऐसा जवाब देता कि तुम जिंदगी भर रोती रहती."
अगर मर्द ना होते, अगर औरतें ना होती,
मर्द ना होते, अगर यहाँ पे, and this is like a set, like crew है वहाँ पे, director बैठा है, writer बैठा है, everyone's there, and
a majority man like place. Yeah, okay, got it.
it's just the two makeup artists जो girls थी वो थी वहाँ पे, and इससे पहले थोड़ी सी giggles थे जब मैंने कहा था हाँ अपनी बात कर रहा है. Or everyone went like quiet, like it was just pin drop silence, and I'm like, what?
मर्द ना होते, मुझे ये बात समझ में आई.
It's perverted, like what he was gonna say or do something so disgusting that he can't do it in front of other men, right? That's what he's basically getting at. And I'm just quiet. I'm like, I was joking. What's wrong with you? And he's like, did I say that you can joke with me? Did I say you can? उसकी English एक तो बहुत टूटी हुई थी, and he wanted me to believe कि वो बहुत अच्छी अंग्रेजी बोलता है और उसने अपनी अंग्रेजी को mild रखा हुआ है क्योंकि लोगों को set पे समझ नहीं आती. बहुत चुतिया. Anyway. And I'm like, I was joking, what's wrong with you? And he's like, did I say you could joke with me? Did I say you could joke with me? If I call you a she-male, what's gonna it feel like? He said.
It don't works, man.
Yeah. And I'm like, it doesn't really matter because it's not a fact. Like, it wouldn't make a difference. He's like, nahi, tumhe to aadat hogi sunne ki. And then, anyway, like, bahut usne bakwas ki. Eventually, director's like, shut the fuck up, do your scene. And I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. It was the last scene of the night. And the writer's like, तुमने उस लड़की से इतनी बदतमीजी क्यों की है? ये वो. He's like, कि वो बदतमीज है. And then it clicked. I was like, he said that he said I can't joke with him, but the first day on set he was talking about my body in front of so many different people.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
But you assumed it was a joke.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, you know what? We weren't friends then. When you were talking about my body, he's like, I'm not talking to you. And this guy is like 6'6", I don't know, and like is huge. And he goes like that, and I'm like, whoa, he's getting a little physical. I'm gonna get out of here. And then the writer's like, you guys have scene to shoot, how are you gonna do that? Like, stop fighting. He's like, मेरी तो कोई लड़ाई नहीं है. आ जाए, अभी सुलह कर लेते हैं. And I'm standing in the other room, and he walks towards me. He's like, give me a hug. And I'm like, please don't touch me. He doesn't listen. And he just keeps walking towards me. And he's like, give me a hug, give me a hug. Now, by this time, I had the wall behind me and I couldn't go any further. Just taking steps back. I was like, don't touch me, please don't touch me. The fourth time, like, don't fucking touch me. And then he stopped and he goes, iski zuban dekh rahe hain aap? Isse meri aap sulah karayenge. He made that about himself as well. And he's like, fucking bitch, fuck off. And he's like, I was like, listen. And I was like, fuck, मैं अंग्रेजी में बात कर रही हूँ, शायद लोगों को, I don't know, my body told me to like speak in Urdu and say, अगर तुम्हें कोई कहता है हाथ नहीं लगाना, तो हाथ नहीं लगाना होता. No means no. I yelled and I walked off and my body was like shaking, and this is like, I had like my first panic attack a week earlier than that, and I was like, oh fuck, what do I do? I need to like pop a pill maybe, like I don't know what to do. And I just got myself out of that situation. I had a chocolate, and I like, had chocolate and I felt better. And then he didn't stop though, like they had to get rid of him because he would like come on set and harass me and would demand respect, which I can't give him. So we got rid of him.
I really don't know इसको आगे
Yeah, but then maybe एक दफा पहले मैंने like, because you know we're both guys. Let's be honest, we don't know what harassment feels like. मुझे तो पहले भी जब like किसी ने harassment story सुनाई थी ना, for someone who talks a lot with and jokes about everything ना, मैं इस story के बाद ना हमेशा harassment के बाद मैं वो हो जाता हूँ like fuck dude, like fuck these guys, like इस तरह के like होते हैं लोग.
अच्छा यहाँ से segue किस तरह करें bro? तू जरा मुझे बता.
इसका मजाक उड़ा सकते हैं हम.
Have or have not.
Yeah,
So what do you think? Was this guy gay or just really intimidated by me? Because the next day, like when he was trying to be nice before this happened, was like, oh my god, you look so beautiful. And he was trying to be nice also, and I would just full time.
Dude, listen, if I meet, and the last thing is, if I would meet somebody professionally, I would say I'm meeting you professionally right now for the first time. If I think in my head right now that you, for some reason, and I have that audacity to say it, but anyways, let's say if I think that you're overweight is the word I'm gonna, let's say if I'm thinking that, there is no way the first time
saying that you're beautiful from the inside.
Professionally, yeah, I would probably say that. Like, oh, Mamya, it's so nice to meet you the first time. You're such a beautiful person from the inside. And
or ये मैंने कहीं सुना था. As an outsider, what are your views on pretty privilege?
yeah, that's a good one as well. Yeah, but yeah, did you get that? Okay, but no, but like that was also one of the jokes. But anyways, nothing. कुछ नहीं मैं बहुत आगे पहुंचा हुआ था. I don't have the time and crayons to tell you, bro.
No,
Just so like a nice diss that I don't have the time and the crayons to make you understand it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay, I get it now.
No, but like no. Okay, so listen, yeah. So point being, yeah, I'm going with that. Okay, like, if he had the confidence to say this in a professional setting, meeting somebody for the first time, that hey, love it, girl, you need to lose some weight. Then this is being maybe a little journalizing it, but yeah, I'm giving him like 2 points on the gay card. That yeah, okay, plus 2.
Could be right.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. We're talking about an individual and his personality traits that were showcased on the first time she met her in a professional setting. Because yeah, bro, professional setting एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है. It doesn't matter if you live in, let's say, corporate world के अंदर. सोच तेरे पास कोई आए property वाला और तू उसको बोले, hey bro, suit looks nice on you, but you gotta lose some weight. टिड बाहर निकला और क्या मतलब? तू उसको ये पहले दिन बोले, वो तो ये बोलेगा या तो ये बंदा गे है या फिर इसके पास कोई प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है बेचने के लिए. ये मुझे निकालना चाह रहा था. No, but my question is like, in this story that you just told us, where does the part come where he gets angry?
No, I was joking when I said.
It's okay, like just say
Okay, I
it,
keep
but like we'll
forgetting.
bleep it. Yeah, it's fine.
So when he said कि औरतों को नहीं पसंद मंटो, and I said वो अपनी बात कर रहा है.
Oh, okay. Wow, intellect level gone down more.
I know, right?
Damn, bro. You had one question that you were gonna say. Oh yeah, I had a question because I was doing some research and I found out that your husband is a photographer, and I was assuming that he takes your pictures that you curate on your Instagram for your wives.
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I am also a husband who loves taking pictures of my wife, and and we obviously now travel together. Do you have any tips for all the husbands out there?
Just
Do what she says.
take candid pictures.
Take?
Candid pictures.
Achha, no. Okay, yeah. Uske andar, like, you can't put any input because I swear to God I have this thing. She's with her friend. She's with anybody. And I take a picture and she goes like, नहीं ये अच्छी नहीं है, मैं बेहतर खींच सकती हूँ. And then she would tell me that ये picture है जिसको चाहिए.
हाँ ये तो करना ही होता
और
है.
फिर मैं यही picture लेता हूँ.
पर वो भी नहीं
लेकिन वो lighting अच्छी नहीं है. तो is there like a thing that I'm doing wrong? Or am I just supposed to take the defeat and...
I think you should just, when she gives you the phone and sets that angle for you, take multiple pictures and be very quick. When you,
I recently did research
and you
on it.
take multiple pictures, ek saath, and she would like a few of them, okay? And then she would not complain about that. But take candid pictures whenever you find, oh, she looks nice.
And one more question, because ye bada zaruri hota, because I am a big fan of taking, let's say if we're like this, in this height, I'm a
Portraits.
fan of taking this picture. She's a fan of taking this picture.
Then you have to tell her that if you take this picture, it's gonna make her look taller and leaner.
She's already like probably taller than me.
Maybe that's why she likes the other
Oh,
angle.
could be. Like on a good day, I'm as tall as her, but yeah, I think she's taller than me.
You कुछ और पूछना तुम्हें?
Like, असल में probably like, because abhi bro, like, because I came from Islamabad, like Patricia, but as he said it, but so I was like in the car with 3 more people. Like I had like a couple who was a friend of ours. So हम तीनों ये बात कर रहे थे कि like, oh, like मैंने कहा guys, like I'm gonna be on the pod with Musi B today and she is coming. So do you guys have any questions that I should ask her and stuff and blah blah. तो मुझे मेरा ने बताया था कि like हाँ कि like you know like उसका husband I think photographer है, so I think she takes her picture. और मेरे mind and then she said something और मेरा mind blank हो गया था. मैं सोचा था मैं कहा वैसे यार ये कमाल है, वैसे आई होप उसका हस्बैंड भी साथ है, मैं उसके हस्बैंड से फुल जाके साइड पे बाद में जाके पार्किंग लॉट में टिप्स लूंगा. मैंने कहा ब्रो मुझे तो लाइक कोई मैं कहीं भी जाऊं, because she's also my wife does food blogging, so she does that herself. But because of she like her doing food blogging, she's very particular about like the picture she
That
wants.
she wants, yeah.
And then,
She must have the image in her head also.
and then I'm never able to like replicate her what she wants her. तो मैंने असल में like literally मैं like अगले कोई 20 मिनट मोटरवे पे जाते हुए बस ये सोचा था हाँ वैसे मैं उस बॉय से पूछूंगा वो पिक्चर्स लेता है like हाँ DSLR से लेता होगा, फोन से लेता होगा, नहीं फोन से लेता होगा, हाँ DSLR क्यों कैरी करेगा, हाँ फोन से लेता, कौन सी सेटिंग्स ISO उसका क्या होता होगा. मैं पूरा like एक 20 मिनट इस थॉट के अंदर था कि like हाँ मैं वापस आऊंगा, फिर मैं अगली बार जब पिक्चर खींचूंगा रह जाऊंगी, वो कहेगी ओ कितनी अच्छी पिक्चर खींची है, and I'll be like yeah like I totally learned.
Salman, Tiwana, a wholesome husband, ladies and gentlemen. अच्छा तो I just have like 2 more. एक तो request है, तो can you say the word vibe very slowly and like properly into the mic? Vibe. It's a nice vibe.
It's a nice vibe.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
NFT, second NFT. NFT. Ronaldo is the best player.
रेखा खान की वो भी थी ना गाली देते हुए, कहते मैं गाली नहीं देता, चल मैं फक शक बोल देता हूँ. अपने पास ठीक है. अच्छा, very lame and random question, but are you gonna legally change your name to Mamya, or are you gonna stick with the government name at the end?
I just found out that, so I was sitting with the producer and he was like, what name do you want to go with? And I'm like, well, I want to stick to Mamya, I think, for this, because it's a stage name and I'm going to keep it that and keep Maham very separate.
Like Beyonce or Zendaya or
And half of our film industry actually, and then he told me कि हाँ तो यही करो, इसका ये नाम है, इसका ये नाम है, इसका ये नाम है.
Tell me somebody's name that I think
I
is
don't
not
remember
that.
anyone.
Shan का नाम I think Armaghan है, by the way.
Na karo.
I think I might be wrong. I'm sorry.
My future son's name, by the way.
Khan, Maya Ali.
Really?
Yeah.
No, Maya Ali का नाम Maya Ali नहीं है.
I was shocked. I had my jaw drop moment. I was like, that can't be.
Sonia Hussain का नाम Sonia Hussain नहीं है, उसका नाम Sonia Hussain है.
I love her for having Sonia Hussain instead of Hussain. Imagine.
Is that what you're telling me?
So yeah, thank you so much for coming on, and you gave us some great insight, and hopefully लोगों को तुम्हारे बारे में ज़्यादा, you know, पता चल गया about like your history and whatnot. And I just want to end on saying that you're a legend, you're an absolute legend, and I hope this interview and like this show got you, hopefully in the future whenever it's released, a performance with Philip or a video with Philip, and you know, a video with Trick Singh, and you know, much bigger roles, and you know, a series on your own, and you take out every other heroine that's in any other show.
Oh my God, that's not
I think that meeting you professionally for the first time, that you do not need to lose weight and you are beautiful from the inside and outside. And now take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Mamya. Good luck, Mamya. Good luck, Salman. Good luck, Yasser. And we are out.